So before I begin it, it's like I have two, three directions that I have to tell. See, most of you are like questioning, sir, shall I push myself more? Like Kriti is like, sir, please dart though, and all those things. Okay, so I am quite hesitant when it comes to burnt up. I don't want any of my student, else I will fail as a mentor. Okay, to burn up just before the prelims. If any one of you feel that not to feel like studying, say in the last week of May, first week of June, I'm done. I cannot help you. Let me tell you very frankly. Okay, so had it been that notification not out, I would have certainly said something in the last session, say day before yesterday. But since already notification is out and we know that we have 20 days to absorb. Okay, we have 20 days to absorb. And you guys peaked at right moment. Now you guys can count on it. Now that those who are following it from the starting itself, in the March you are peaking when it comes to productivity, when it comes to everything. So if I'm planning something, just have some trust. Second, if you are thinking that if you are start cribbing in front of me and I will change my stance, I'm not that soft. Yeah, you should understand that. And by right now, no. So even that is not going to be happen. Okay. Reason for the same. I know when to push. I know when to push. Only an idiot will push you before Holi. I'm not. Okay. Holi, Diwali, I gave you enough time. Yaar, in general also, na. Certainly, I will be having some other sessions, say somewhere like 27, 28. Then I will have a session post third only. Second and third, I have to attend a very marriage of my very close friend, the childhood friend. So I will not be available on the second and third. Okay, even that is for sure. So I am coming back on 27th. So 27th I might not be able to take session, and if I do not spend myself physically and mentally over there, then certainly 28 or 29 we will be having session. If not, then 30 is for sure. I will not delay it. Okay, post 30 we will meet again somewhere 5 or 6. These two sessions I am saying. Okay, and then most likely I'm done with the environment side, almost done. But I have to, I will say, intervene in terms of cribbing side. Okay, most likely then we will begin that as promised. Okay, and then I guess SNT is quite clear to you with the PYQ static and all. Okay, then I might be coming with certain I will say mapping areas, certain areas, not all, on the basis of PYQ analysis and the my strength that I did. Okay, fair enough. So just have faith, like you will be post accordingly, but UPSC asked me not to do because of that. And even if not UPSC, before Holi, I do not push anyone. Not required. Okay. Now, second, yeah, like I was interacting with some students. Okay. Now it's high time. I will say not amongst you, but in general, it's high time you should avoid the negative people as well. Let me be blunt on it. Reason for the same negative people. Let me tell you what I'm saying it in open in front of everyone. Why I cared for individual sheet. I had summary sheet Excel for the January. It was very easy for me just to duplicate the same. You might be saying that sir is superstitious and all. I believe in negative energy as well as positive energy. Okay. You have to say sir is superstitious. Are it has given me results. So let me be superstitious. I don't want to be woke. There must have been a reason I'm asking for the individual sheets. There must be a reason when I'm replying to your individual message better and giving you generalized answer when you are asking me in the group. That is what is the initiation of auto mode. Most of you in the inbox, what you are doing, you are saying the correct thing. What all am I doing? Thumbs up, sure, not this, let's compromise on this. This is what we are doing. Individually, all of you know that who have been regular, obviously. Obviously there will be a difference between the person who have been 6-7 months regular, those who are trying to be regular. I cannot say, but I will say it like in a plain manner. Certainly, it is not something that being in the mentorship session or being in the individual mentor, you all are equal to me in terms of your efforts. I'm saying it. I know that these two things happens. Okay, what happens over there in these two things? You say something. Okay, I've completed this, that, this. Okay, what happens? The person who is not performing, the person who has not given the due efforts, might feel jealous. And the words have power. If you can feel motivated with my words, certainly if I give some abuses, you will feel low as well. Okay, so it's like not all. Use a strong word. Abuse is not a scolding. Sometimes you do not even know it's a jealousy or something there. Oversharing is, I will say, idiotic act that you can do at this stage. Those who are regular. What you are doing, you can share. I'm not saying not to help anyone. Someone is clear with the concept, you are not, you can ask. Someone is not clear with the concept, you are clear, you can help. But never share what is the number of reading. In the session itself, did I say anyone what is the first reading in the second reading? I do observe your summary sheets. Am I idiot? Why am I giving generalized answer? There are certain things that needs to be done in the group. Let me tell you the fundamental. There are certain things that needs to be done in the group, but there are n number of things that needs to be done individually. Else, what is the need of one-on-one mentorship? I will say it's a group mentorship only. N number of things with each one and every one of you is between us. Maybe personal life, maybe professional life. This is the one-on-one, I will say. Second, do not go in oversharing. I'm repeating it again. Marks, you can say. If you are scoring good marks, be humble. हाँ ठीक आगे थे. Make it -20 if someone is scoring 120. Let me be very frank. I had only 3 friends whom I shared everything. Apart from that, if so ask क्या करोगे? Next year pre की तैयारी कर रहे. This year I won't clear the themes. And I failed. I was using negative words. प्रभु इच्छा. Let it be. घिस रहे हैं भाई. This is it. And if you are thinking that I'm just making these things clear in the starting of session without any basis, let me tell you very frankly, I am not. And the person has not done the enough. He will not be able to compete. She will not be able to compete. Instead of cross-checking or something, but it is there. It is like I have to compete with her. I have to compete with her. And sometimes if I have to compete with him, suppose 2 options are there with me. So 2 things are there with me. Okay, here, her and him. So suppose I'm positive with him. I'm negative with her. Okay, suppose him and her. Pronouns I generally do not use, but I have to use right now. Negative example, positive cannot give you personally. Nah. So it might be a case that if I'm positive, yeah, he's performing good, let me push. Up mind, I'm not going to compete with him. Suppose him is the positive one. I forgot who was the positive. Him is the positive one. Okay, so suppose him is a positive one, and I forgot. Okay, so a positive one. So I'm pushing. Then my mind works. I'm not competing with him only. It's all about whole universe. So what happens Even if I do not clear, will be having escapism. He was doing good. I followed all whatever he could have done. So I started wasting his time. Getting it? I'm daily asking something silly, which is quite clear to me, but I'm asking. And being a good guy, every time explains me. Ah, beta, this is the Article 21, beta, right to life, liberty. Okay. This is clear to everyone. He's thinking he's helping. Help up to an extent is okay. If you are thinking no, you can help anyone, no. You can help yourself, that is for sure. You want to help the nation, you help yourself. Once I met a guy, he literally told me during the interview stage itself, class bureaucrat. Okay. And the guy is none other than the Delhi Police Commissioner during the Nirbhaya time, I guess, Neeraj Sharma. Okay. During the interview stage, when I met him, and sir said, क्या फालतू की बात कर रहा है नेशन सर्विंग एंड ऑल, यू हेल्प योरसेल्फ, सब अपनी हेल्प कर ले, नेशन सर्विंग हो गया. दिस वाज हिज स्टेटमेंट. सो फर्स्ट इंप्रूव योरसेल्फ. You should be at that capacity, na? You can improve others. Are you all are listening to me just because of certain reasons, na? Had it one some other person come, no, I will take this session. Same gyan from him will look like a schooling. ये क्या बोल रहा है? For the timing, you are enlightenment. This is the harsh reality. So you help yourself, na? See whether it is a question of merit or not. If the question of merit is not there, no need to entertain, especially in the March, April, May. The question is draining your energy for the no reason. Not required at all. Fair enough. Second, if you are just discussing the things that are already known to everyone, you are discussing the syllabus, you are discussing the importance of environment, science, and tech. Idioticness. No need to do. Already done. Why do waste your energy? Fair enough. So this I had to make clear because I just interacted with some aspirants. Okay, in general, ORN, Mukherjee Nagar, and I felt like that I should share this with my mentees as well. It might be a case that you are going library, someone sees 12 घंटे पढ़ रहे हैं, 12 hours it is. बेटर सुबह उठना है अपने को, 4-5 घंटे पढ़ना है, like get up early, read for 4-5 hours or 3-4 hours, go library, read 3-4 hours, then head down and sleep. At lost. No room at my no AC at my room, but library has full AC. Well, sleep. Nothing to be worried. So you have already covered 7-8 hours. Again, you get up after 2 hours, read for 3-4 hours, it's done. सामने वाला, oh, he is studying for 6-7 hours only. Get lost. Setup is already changed. Your colleagues say you are going to be an IAS. No, but something better I will do. Just like you, I am here. So we both are equal. So whatever I do, I will be doing better than this. Get lost. Have some attitude. If I open my Telegram, I deleted that ID. Post selections, everyone just like shoots the message. Sir, please help. Sir, please help. Sir, please help. By helping you, there will not be, I will say, luxuries I can afford. Now I have to earn. So there is a limit to help. You cannot choose your mentor. Mentor will choose you whether you need my help or not. N number of aspirants are doing good for the community. They are in the aspirant life. So I'm out of this. How can I help everyone? I have my economical commitments. As with you guys, if someone says that leave curiosity, guys, conduct open sessions and all, why should I? Once in a while, it's fine. subject to my availability. Why should I plan like this? I have to do something for them until unless I'm that free. When it comes to n number of things, you know that you are watching particular video or something. Okay, good enough. How many of you even think that this particular video needs to be written some appreciation post? I'm just saying that whatever videos you are watching in the YouTube and all for your preparation related, do you even dare to write a comment? Time is important. I'm not asking you to write these things. I listen a number of songs. I watch a number of songs and never ever say thank you to them. Not required from our side. Watch hours has been increased by the YouTube. That's why it is there. Fair enough. So don't waste time on undeserving friends, colleagues, whosoever it is. If someone is asking you what is the syllabus, how to do this, kitne test laga liye, tere se ek kam. Keep guessing. No need, na. You are not doing something positive. The person is insecure. And if the person is insecure, he's just trying to take your security. Don't do it. Fair enough. Chalo, the fine. Let's begin the agenda. I did not ask anyone to turn on cameras. You can turn off your cameras. I'm going to share the screen. First agenda will be how to attempt the CSAT paper, RC paper. Okay. Fair enough. Just let me know, any one of you, if the screen is visible. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Font is fine, or shall I make it landscape size? Font is fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Landscape.
Okay. I hope better, Kriti.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So first of all, whenever a CSAT question comes, you better go for the questions directly. Okay, on the basis of our passage, following assumptions have been made. Okay, governments, companies need to be adequately prepared to face climate change. Extreme weather events will reduce economic growth of government and companies in future. Ignoring climate change use risk for investors. Fine, read. You just see whatever the important terms I can see. I identified important terms means which are not just grammar. Okay, so let's further go. Now, before you start attempting any passage, number one, row one. Number two. So this I sure just to write. I will do it while reading itself. A changing climate and eventual efforts of governments to deal with it could have big impact on investor. Okay, companies that produce or use large amount of fossil fuels will face higher taxes and regulatory burdens. Some energy producers may find it impossible to exploit their own known reserves and be left with stranded assets, deposit of oil and coal that have to be left in the ground. Fair enough. Other industries could be affected by the economic damage caused by more extreme weathers. Now, what you have to understand, whatever underline I have did in this question area, similar words have been underlined because they again attracted my attention. Okay, and when I did 1, 2, 3, 4 numbering of my paragraph in the lines, I ensured if I have to reread this paragraph, rather than reading whole paragraph, I will in the first line changing climate, efforts, governments, impact, investors. So you can understand other things are not relevant. Company that produce or use fossil fuel, higher taxes, regulatory burdens. Can be understood other things. Just to make sentence complete. Ram gaya tha. Tha is not required for us. Okay, that's why selectively underlining and all. So this will help me. Now, while solving it, see, government and companies need to adequately prepared. Certainly, it is true. Assumption can be made. And it is asking which are valid. Extreme weather events will reduce the economic growth. More extreme weather and other industries. Or this is saying for government as well as companies. No. Reason? It might be a case. Divyanshi will say, sir, climate change. I am not feeling well. So I will say, okay, I'm opening an oxygen store, purchase it. So I'm selling oxygen bags. So more climate change, more patients like Divyanshi. Not to demean Divyanshi, but take it in light mode only. Okay. Ignoring climate change is a huge risk for investors. Investors, big impact. Certainly, it can be assumed. Answer should be 1 and 3. Getting it? Similarly, I will go with the questions. With the reference to above passages, assumptions have been made, making equality of opportunity a reality, fundamental goal of education system. The present Indian education system, school system, is unable to provide egalitarian education. Abolition of private schools, establishment of government schools is only extreme word. Be cautious. Way to ensure egalitarian education. Access to schooling for those coming to school close to universal, but access to quality exhibits sharp gradient with socio-economic status. Quotas for weaker section in private schools introduced by some act. Okay. Quotas have imposed debate on issues of social integration and equity in the education that private actors escaped. The idea of an egalitarian education system with equality of opportunity primary goal appears to be outside the space private school principles inhabit. Therefore, imposition of quotas has led to this. Now, only 7 words. Done. Making reality a fundamental goal. This is quite evident from here itself. If you read. Fair enough. It might be true. Present Indian school system unable to provide egalitarian system. Certainly true. That's why we are talking about quota and all, reforms and all. Can be assumed. Abolition of private schools and establishments of poor government school is only way. Nowhere it has been written. Else, why would we would have introduced quota and all? So wrong. A is the answer. Done and dusted. Okay, now you guys can come in the classroom itself. Fair enough. So, what we have actually learned over here. Remember 2019, 2021 papers, long paragraph, 1 questions only. And when you were reading that paragraph again, you forget the question. When you are reading questions, you forget the paragraph. Too much time and the panics comes. What to do? So this is the strategy to defeat that panic before it is born. Getting it? Before it gets born, defeat it. It will give you active recalling. This should be same utilized in your paper analysis and all as well. Sometimes when you are reanalyzing or revising any paper second time, this you can follow. Got it? Clear हो रहा है गिरजा?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. काफी देर से ऐसे बिल्कुल स्टिल हो गए तो मैंने चेक कर लिया कि हिल रहे हो कि नहीं हिल रहे. प्रोफाइल पिक्चर तो ऐसी नहीं है. ठीक है. फेयर इनफ. ठीक है. तो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू डू. ठीक है. So this I haven't done, Kriti. So don't misguide me that this topic has been covered. Fair enough. So I just rechecked what all I have not taught you. So this was planned yesterday, but somehow yesterday's session took long. So I do not burden you. I thought let's have one more session. अपने ही बच्चे हैं, क्या ही करना है इनका. fair
सर
enough.
वो आपने पहले बोला था ना कि आरसी में जो ऑप्शन है सही उसको किसी भी तरीके से सही बनाना है.
ये this is what I
I
try
thought
to
that.
prove as well. This is what I try to prove as well कि क्या लॉजिक किया है. हो सकता है मैंने वहां पे ये गलत किया हो. This is what I am trying to prove. How it follows a logic. How to forcefully make it correct. Remember that oxygen wala Divyanshi example. Other countries. Oh, sorry, other companies. Got it? Fair enough. Just let me recheck what else I have to do. So RC attendant, yes. 4 options. Wala, I have already shared you. If you are confused in all the 4 options, leave it. Okay. 2 options listing. I have told you or not. Okay. If wherever you are confused in 2 options, that you have to do dot preference and short notes. Something that I have to say. Short notes for the areas in these 20 days you can increase which you are forgetting again and again. I'm really happy with certain individuals. I generally do not name, but you can identify yourself. Reason is the same. You can see that in the last few sessions, I started using this phrase. I will not name the person, but I am happy with you guys. Reason for the same, I believe in bad energy. Okay. So I do not know who start amongst ourselves, who starts emancipating bad energy. So it's better keep it closed. Okay, so short notes for the areas which you feel that you have to mug up. Short notes should be in the form, for example, if the Girja is reading 1813 Act and 1833 Act, this can be done. Suppose 42 and 44 amendment, this can be done. Suppose all the conspiracy at once, because what happens, you will read one conspiracy, you will forget it, but you will read a number of other things, you will reach to next conspiracy. So what happens, whichever conspiracy you go, read it all at once. Got it? This will help you to increase your prelims marks by at least 3-4 marks. Matlab 1-2 questions can be done in the last. So now you can do these things. Okay, these 20 days is something I will say can do it. Certainly I had to share this, but this 20 day I am thinking like more you can dwell on these areas. Now, are you able to relate, Ayushi, why I am not giving any extra burden? Because certain things are there which I can increase the quantity rather than giving other things. I don't want to give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if 4 can be enhanced. Okay, this was the reason. Fair enough. Okay, so this one clear, short notes wala point clear, RC attend clear, 4 option clear, 2 option listing clear, dot preference. Sorry for the that I had to discuss in the last session and I literally forgot why I did not. Okay, nevertheless, there I durust hai. What you have to do, see, we have an inclination when we are attempting any paper for the very first time, we have inclination. Suppose Ayushi attempts the paper and she says, sir, A, B, C, D, I don't know anyone. I say, get lost. Means question is get lost. Okay. Now she says, sir, D to pakka nahi hai. That I am sure. Now I'm not sure about the A, B, C. This I can understand. But she says, sir, my more inclination is towards C. I say, mark 3 dots in front of it. Reason I will tell you why. Again, strategically wise. Second, then Ayushi comes, sir, no, my after this, my inclination is towards A. So I will say towards A, mark 2 dots. Then B only 1 dot. Suppose this way. Okay. And I will say, Ayushi, leave it here. अगले क्वेश्चन पे पहुंच तू बाद में क्या पता याद आ जाएगा मीन्स बेसिकली लीव इट इट माइट बी अ केस दैट यू सडन good energy comes into your mind and it will be activated and you will get to know whether it's A or C. Okay, 2 most likely options, or it might be B as well. You are not ruling it out. Okay, so I said okay, agreed, Ayushi. When what happens, you come to the second phase. Remember the last attempt, those who have given? Panic, forget the question itself. Now reading all options again and again confused. Array 45 minutes, 60 questions that I have to attempt. Pata chala you marked B, your least preference. You came back home. saw the key. Arey, this was what I was thinking. Why I marked B? Let's put it in the silly mistake category. Remember this kind of actions? I hope you must have realized it. This is the how we reduce silly mistakes. Getting it? This is how we reduce silly mistakes. Fair enough? So suppose if Vandana is in two option confusion, A and B, she is inclined towards B more, two dots in front of B. Okay. Again, same process. Second round, if time permits, if the mind is activated, I'll go with the B. Got it? This is how you have to go for the dot preference. Fair enough? RC done, 4 options done, 2 options listing done, dot preference done, short notes done. Fair enough. So that's all from my side. Done. If you guys got any questions, just let me know.
सर
डांट दो नहीं.
नहीं डांट नहीं सर, मतलब अगर हम एग्जाम देने बैठते हैं अभी तो मेरा माइंडसेट ये है कि मुझे हर क्वेश्चन करना है जो पहले वाला फॉलो हो रहा है, लेकिन आप क्या कहोगे कि
म्यूट हो गई कृति. कृति म्यूट हो गई हो. दोबारा बोलो, कुछ समझ नहीं, मतलब आप म्यूट हो गए थे, हमें सुनाई नहीं दिया.
ओके, तो मतलब अभी तो हम सारे क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं, बट जब हम एक्चुअली एफएलटी मोड में आएंगे तो आपका क्या प्रेफरेंस रहता है कि हमें कितने राउंड्स करने चाहिए?
Yeah, good question. I will say very good question. Okay. It totally depends on the paper. Paper is of like last year. You cannot go more than 2 rounds. First round, cool manner. Second round, hyperactive manner. Where this dot preference will help you a lot. Okay. But if it is a paper of like 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, easy papers, people have done 3 rounds. Totally depends on the paper that you have to decide on the day.
बट सर कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि हम जब सेकेंड राउंड के लिए जा रहे हैं तो चलो ठीक है, थर्ड राउंड में हम वो क्वेश्चंस छोड़ देते हैं जिनके बारे में हमें कुछ नहीं पता, फिर जब थर्ड राउंड में जाते हैं तो कुछ ऐसे क्वेश्चन जैसे मतलब एवरेज लगा दिया कि भाई इतने नंबर आ सकते हैं, और फिर लगता है यार ये तो कम पड़ रहे हैं, तो फिर कुछ तुक्के मारते हैं, वो चीज गलत हो जाती है फिर.
That I will tell you at appropriate time, not right now. मैं समझ गया जो क्वेश्चन है, बट अभी उसका टाइम नहीं आया. ये हाउ टू अटेम्प्ट पेपर वाला क्वेश्चन है एक्चुअली. ठीक है, दैट आई लेट यू नो. अभी टाइम नहीं आया उसका. अभी आई हैव चेंज ओनली वन स्टांस की 4 ऑप्शन वाला चीज छोड़ दो. अभी एक स्टांस और बदलूंगा, उसके साथ ये बता दूंगा. राइट नाउ आई विल से जस्ट वेट फॉर इट. appropriate time पे I will tell each and everything. Yeah, don't worry. Now I can say within the April you will be all okay from my side. Then we will just interact or revise. Fine. Yes. Anyone else? Done? No questions? Fair enough. So concluding this session on the same note where I started. Don't waste your energy on wrong people. Even if your close friend is wrong, you've seen that you have to talk 2.5 hours to her. Leave it. Not required. You know that what direction I gave to Prashant. Prashant is my close friend whose marriage is on 2nd or 3rd. Bhai, I will call you. Please never ask for UPSC. Okay, bhai. Second, we will talk everything. Nothing about the UPSC. It's fine. We will not interact for that more than 20-25 minutes. If ever I call you. Until unless I say matter is important. It's fine. However, once in a month we used to talk for hours. No good thing we talk. All the boys talk, all the college time talk, all the ski life में ये चल रहा है talks. This is what we did. And that was the requirement. But that is like once in a while, 3 months, 2.5 months. Everyone you look around is preparing for UPSC. And Prashant is like corporate sector, so he has his stories. So this is how the things are turning up. He's basically padha likha jat, I will say. So he has many stories. Generally, he says that padha likha jat is like unavailable in the market right now. Okay, so this is how we used to talk. Okay, so that's all from my side. Okay, chalo then, all the best. Take care, enjoy, keep updating me. You can shoot your messages anytime. Okay, and if it is some urgency, certainly you can shoot a message for the call itself. Okay, as well. Okay, if any urgency, you can shoot me up. Okay, चलो देन, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, ऑल द बेस्ट. करण, स्टार्टिंग का 15 मिनट जरूर देख लियो, ज्ञान की बातें उसमें, बट इट इज जरूरी वन. ठीक है, चलो देन, बाय बाय, ऑल द बेस्ट.